tough are they?
Well, I think they're just like everybody else in the league. I mean, I pick one of the 9 other teams in the league that I'm going to tell you the same thing. Night in and night out, I feel like we can beat anybody, and I feel like anybody can beat us. So pick to win the league. First place right now in the league, or tied for first, and coming into our building. And it's a great opportunity for our guys. It's a great opportunity for our fans. We have a chance to be on national television. So I think you have to embrace the opportunity.
You know, Loyola really hasn't been able to put things together yet this season to kind of, you know, go on that streak to take that first place position. What do you see on tape that's, you know?
I see another team that doesn't get it going all the time either. So with the exception of right now, guys, of Drake, give me another team in the league that's got it going on. And quite frankly, I would say Drake's the only one right now that's truly got it going on with how many games they've won. And I think the other 9 teams have, you know, the parity in the league has shown. I'm going to stick with what I've said all along. You just got to grind it out. You just got to keep grinding. And the one thing that I think Loyola's doing now more so than ever is Towns and Krutwig. They're really playing through those 2 guys. And Towns is really playing well for them. And Skokna's starting to play a lot better, and he's being a lot more aggressive with the basketball. He's attacking more so than what he has been. In the past, he's kind of been a three-point shooter, but now he's trying to beat you off the dribble as well. So their identity's changed a little bit as well.
What have you seen from Kavion to address the issues he had in the game last time against Loyola?
Well, we haven't seen those issues come up with Kavion until the last game. We haven't seen them. So I think the one thing that we have to do with Kavion is because first of all these guys are great kids. I mean, they're outstanding young men. And you know, it's easy to get mad, but it's harder to teach. So, you know, the road less traveled is to teach. So we have to teach these guys, continually teach them, try to get them better. And Kavion has always struggled against girth. And the definition of girth is coming in this building on Sunday afternoon. And we're going to have to do a good job against him. So we're going to try to teach him through film. We're going to try to teach him through individual instruction. We have what I consider 2 days of practice and even a third day to review that we can do this. So we're just going to try to get him to where he's better prepared for guarding Krutwig.
I felt like you'd move forward on the turnover issues, and then they kind of reared their head again Wednesday night. Anything you put a finger on?
No, I think this is easy. I think when you turn the ball over in the way that we did the other night, that you're more worried about yourself than you are about your team. And I think we played selfish the other night. I wish I could put it any other way. We played selfish. I don't think we're a selfish team, but we played selfish. I think there's a big difference with that. We had so many guys trying to hit the home run and just wouldn't move the ball, wouldn't pass the ball. And it's really frustrating because we just come off a game where our 2 best players, in my opinion, were Eric McGill and Aaron Cook, that had 12 assists and 2 turnovers and only scored 6 points. But for us to be successful, if you look at our stats when we win and when we get beat, when we win, it's amazing how we share the basketball. When we get beat, we play selfish, and it's just a glaring stat for us. And we've got, you know, we continually teach every day. We're trying to do that right now with film. We're trying to show the guys on film what we've done and what we've done. I was a little taken back. I was kind of shocked, to be honest, about the game. I was really shocked the way we came out in the second half. That's the worst 6 minutes of basketball that's been played in quite some time.
The players look at that film. What are their comments about how they play? Do they get it? Can they explain why they're doing this in that game? And
hey, Marv, if you can get in the head of an 18 to 21-year-old right now, you feel free to let me know how you do it, because I'd love to do it. And I'd like to tell you that I've got 2 daughters that age, but I used to say that all the time. I can't say that anymore. My daughter's 38, 36, and I sure as heck can't get in this side of their head now. But I'd like to be able to explain it to you. I just think
they can't explain it.
Obviously not. I mean, I just, you know, I think you wake up on a different side of the bed every day, and I mean, I get tickled. I read when I get in the office. You know, this is my deal. I get in the office. I drink my iced tea. I eat my granola bar. I read my devotional book, and then I read the internet. When I read the internet, I read quotes. On most of my stories, I don't read the story. I only read the quotes. I've done that for my entire life, and it's amazing to me. No matter what story I read, is always coming back to this day and age about how millennials do certain things and how they react to certain things, and it just blows my mind. And I do think we're in an era where we just do things and we think things differently. And some you have to adapt on and some you just can't.
You've got Loyola, Evansville, and Illinois State to close out 2 of the last 3 games at home. How big is it to pick up at 2 of the next 3 and roll into Arch Madness with 2 big wins?
Well, first of all, let's try to pick up all 3 if you're okay with that. But I think first thing we got to do, we got to find a way to play well at home. We've not played well at home. I can't tell you the last game we played well. I don't think we played great against Evansville when we won that game. I don't think we played great against Indiana State when we won that game. We've really not played well at home. So I'd like to play well at home. We've always played well here with the exception of 1 year on Senior Day. And so I anticipate that we will finish the year playing well. Evansville has always been a tough game for us. So when you look at it, we're juggling here. But yes, we need to win 2 games out of the 3. You know that, I know that, so we can stay out of that play-in game. If we win 2, I think that's, we're at the 70 percentile range that we would not be in a play-in game. It would be really a wild scenario if we won 2 out of our last 3 to be in a play-in game. So we just got to keep grinding. Got to find a way to beat Loyola.
You mentioned guys trying to hit the home runs and that. Do you see that? You've had 4 or 5 games that have been final possession opportunities to tie and haven't gotten great looks in any of them. Is that where something like that rears its head?
No, I think, Darren, in my opinion, our late game situations have been caused by what we've done earlier in the game. To me, it's just a coin flip. Whether you call a timeout here or there, I've always done this with experienced ball clubs. I've always relied that on a random situation, it's harder to guard random than it is to call a timeout when everybody can draw up. So I've always relied on our guys to be able to make those plays down the stretch. And, we've had 2 of those circumstances here, 3 of those circumstances that have come up. 2 of them we didn't execute very well. 1 of them we executed really well. We just made a bad decision. And, just in the future, we may call a timeout. It all's on feel. I trust our players. Players win ball games. Coaches don't win games. And I think, I have a huge trust in these guys.
Got time for one more. Coach, I asked you this, I think, about a year ago. The same thing happened. You're there, and I was driving around listening on the radio. How does your most athletic player, Sean Lloyd, get 2 shots from the floor in 30-some-odd minutes? You alluded to not sharing the ball or something like that. Is that in itself a problem?
Well, I don't think it's limited to Sean sharing the ball to 2 shots. I think that's limited to Sean. Go get the ball, son. Go score. Hey, I'm getting ready to be 59, I think, 58. And I guarantee it, I get up more 2 shots in a game at 58. So the way I can only answer that question is Sean Lloyd's got to be more aggressive. When Sean Lloyd is aggressive on the defensive end, Sean Lloyd's a heck of a player. It's never changed. When Sean Lloyd goes into a game and concentrates on defense, it's amazing how he scores. When Sean Lloyd enters the game aggressively, he's good. When he doesn't and he's passive, that's when we get in trouble. I thought he was very passive the other night. Okay, guys, thanks a bunch. See you guys Sunday.